Yeah, 7 moving on there, and there's only 6 scoring spots, so it's starting to get tight, and you're gonna really start having to compete for those points.
Yep. Last year, there was a 3-way tie in the men's high jump for 6th place, so we're in a similar spot to where we were last year. Usually the way they break the tie is based on the number of jumps that you end up taking. But, again, a lot of times that works out where people will take the same number of jumps. So we'll see what happens. Is we may have caught a lull in the weight throw here as well. Again, we want to make sure that we get a little bit of everybody in here at the very least, that everyone gets their moment. So many strong competitors here, as you see. A couple people waiting for their turn at throws. You talk about this meet, and this is not only some of the best athletes in Division III, but really some of the best student athletes as a whole. I mean, you talk about some of these universities: Case Western Reserve University, University of Chicago, Washington University, NYU, Emory, Brandeis, Carnegie Mellon. They're top schools in the country, and I think for the most part, when you look at these schools, the student-athlete body tends to have a higher GPA than the actual student body as a whole, which is always impressive. So, again, someone said during the banquet last night, the best and the brightest, and that goes a long way. We are going to get you some official results here as well from the long jump. And indeed, we do have our finals here. Again, all UA honors to the top 3 finishers, the top 6 all earn points for their team, and this is the first completed event of the day. Laura Darcy of the University of Chicago, 5.50 meters, 5.49 meters, the winner of the long jump, the women's long jump. Mary Martin finished second, 5.39 meters. Rebecca Bondi third, 5.35 meters of Emory. And then rounding out the scores, Alicia Harris of Chicago, a jump of 5.29 meters on her first jump of the day. Autumn Hare of Carnegie Mellon, 5.24 meters. And Eka Jose of Washington University, 5.2 meters. We can take you back here. Well, we'll keep it on the weight throw for a little bit. And again, give you the competitors here in the weight throw, just one heat. It's Kirsten Chuck of Carnegie Mellon, Haley Pardon of Chicago, Randall Walker of Washington, and Jessica Zepeda of Washington. Leela Wilburn of Emory, Alessandra Tully of Carnegie Mellon, Jordan Carter of Brandeis, who I believe we are looking at right there. Marissa Middlestad of Chicago, Marina Yu of Case Western Reserve University, Alexa Barrero of Carnegie Mellon, Paris Wagner of Emory, Nimi Gupta of Case Western Reserve, and Taylor Jackson of Case Western Reserve make up our 13 competitors. And this is Jordan Carter stepping in. And I believe Carter, our leader, in second place right now with a throw of 15.18 meters, again unofficially. She'll let this one go. And that'll be a little shy, I believe, of that 15-meter mark. Again, the weight throw, the face of that has changed a little bit over the last few days. Nice throw there for one of the Carnegie Mellon competitors. Again, not exactly sure who that was right now. Face of the weight throw, Nate, has changed a little bit in the last couple days with Cassandra Laus no longer in it. She was almost, I guess, as much of a shoe-in as there could be to win the event with I think her best throw is about 2 meters better than anyone else in the conference this year.
I believe, top 5 in the nation in that event. And, she'd really set herself apart from everybody else.
Nimi Gupta with that one for Case Western Reserve. Again, the top returning finisher from last year. And the second seeded competitor entering the event. Nimi with a mark of 15.36 meters entering the day. That one looked like it might have gone into about 13.
I believe they're warming up right now for finals.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah, I believe that's what they're doing.
Well, I'm not helping very much then, am I, Nate?
They're not measuring any marks.
This will be interesting then to see who's in finals. Either that or they might have separated this into 2 flights after all. So maybe we're seeing the second flight going. Well, while that's going on, let's head back over to the high jump. And then we'll come back to the weight throw once they start measuring over there. As knocking the bar down there is Jordan Butler at 6'3". Case Western Reserve's representative. I believe the second jump. Ted Falkenhayn of Chicago. He has taken his time on these jumps so far today. And knocks that one down on his second attempt. Second try now for Kai Fletcher, freshman from Case Western Reserve. And he cannot clear. Bar currently is going up about 2 inches at a time right now. Second jump for Reed Farber. Looks like Collis McKenzie has already cleared. And Farber cannot, so he'll be down to his final jump. So, if I'm reading the situation right, Will Ackerman, William Lee, and Collis McKenzie have advanced on this height, and now we're on to the third jump for Jordan Butler for Case Western Reserve. And Butler just cannot get over. And I believe that will eliminate him. Let's take another look. And just brushed it. And he knew it when he went over. So that official, by the looks of it, He gave a little bit of a wince as Butler couldn't sneak over the bar. So Butler done. Last jump for Falkenhayn. Ooh, and mistimed that jump. Yeah, just
Then we have Fletcher and Farber coming up next.
again, the last jump here, last two jumps on this height, Fletcher and Farber trying to join Ackerman of Chicago, Lee of NYU, and McKenzie of Washington. And Fletcher cannot. Reed Farber now. 6'3". His last try. Here goes Farber. And he's over. So Ford moved along to the next round. As the bar will move up, I believe, 2 more inches to 6'5". But it's Will Ackerman of Chicago, William Lee of NYU, Reed Farber of Carnegie Mellon, and Collis McKenzie of Washington University. So they'll readjust the height on the bar. We'll get a couple jumps at this height, and then we'll... Looks like they're starting on the women's weight throw again. And so we'll switch over there. This is Will Ackerman of Chicago. 6'5". And he knocks over his first attempt.
Ackerman's somebody also in a similar position as Kai Fletcher and Dom Otto, another guy that you'll see go out there and do some multi-event competitions, and he'll be in several events across the board this weekend. Very versatile athlete for Chicago.
And off to a strong start here. Secured of a top 4 spot in the high jump. From the far side now, William Lee. Unable to clear. Lee had trouble with some of the lower heights, but cleared the last height with no problem. Here, though, struggling on his first jump at 6'5".
Yeah, right now they're higher than they were last year at this time. William Lee only had the jump 1.89 meters, or 6 foot 2.25 feet.
They're at about 1.96 meters now, as that one gets knocked over by Farber. Well, Collis McKenzie in his first couple jumps today has had space to clear, and we'll see. He's roughly at his season best right now, 1.97 meters. Again, unable to get over. So all 4 have missed on their first jump. Let's see if we can head over to the weight throw here, and we'll try to keep you updated on the high jump as it comes. As again, they're measuring over there. Again, as they measure that, we'll keep you updated here on the high jump, and Ackerman misses the bar. Knocked it over on his last attempt here. We're going to try to jump back and forth a little bit. WashU thrower there, and it looks like that one missed. Might have heard a loud cheer. And from the high jumper, William Lee cleared the bar. So he has advanced, a new season best height for Lee. Oh boy, and that one clanged off the cage for one of the Chicago throwers. That's why you put the netting there.
Yeah, you don't want those weights getting loose. It's not good. I've seen a few of them go over the top.
This will be one of the Carnegie throwers stepping in. Oh, nice throw there. Probably looking at about 13 meters or so, I would say. I believe Leela Wilburn of Emory. Nice throw there. You see Brandeis's Jordan Carter waiting for her chance. Here comes Carter stepping into the cage. I believe the early round leader. One of the favorites with Laos out of the event. Looked like 14 and change on that one. Nimi Gupta about to go. .14.45 on that last throw from Jordan Carter of Brandeis. So not her best of the day. Nimi Gupta steps in. Over the high jump, they're raising the bar again, and I believe only one competitor left. And
Yeah,
I think
just William Lee of NYU.
boy, and a good throw there from Nimi Gupta. Let's take another look. I think we might be right at about 16 meters there, and if so, I believe that makes her the new leader. You can see the blue line there to mark off the 16-meter mark. That's awfully close. We're waiting on a update here. It's Taylor Johnson of Case Western Reserve University looking on. That was a little bit off. 1550 on that one. 1550. So not the leader yet. So again, William Lee will be your UAA champion in the high jump of NYU, scoring the first men's points of the day. And then I believe Collis McKenzie in second. And if I'm not mistaken, Will Ackerman of Chicago finishes third based on jumps. Again, we'll have to double check that. This is Johnson on the weight throw. And out of bounds, no measurement there. Get another look at the high jump here. And we'll move up to 6 feet 9 inches, it appears. Which will be about a 205 and change.
That would put him very close to a national qualifying mark.
And so William Lee will get 3 chances at the bar, and he'll do it all by himself. Here goes Lee. And he knocks down his first attempt. We get a little coaching as well here. Well, Lee will repeat as the UAA champion. Question is, what height will that be at? In case you are curious, the UAA record in the men's high jump is 2.08 meters. That's a mark that hasn't been reached. It's been done 3 times, but hasn't been reached since 2002. Second attempt for Lee. Yeah, you spoke about, I believe it was Ackerman running into his jumps. Looks like Lee kind of doing the same thing, running into his mark to start as he is unable to clear the bar there. One more chance.
Yeah, he's starting a little ways back, taking a few steps, and then getting into his bounding run to attack the bar and try to get over. That was something we saw with Cameron Smith of Carnegie Mellon as well. A little more unique of an approach than we normally see.
That's correct. Yeah. Well, he'll have one more chance, and again, trying to clear the bar. Last opportunity. Lee ready. Lee will get the crowd going. He starts clapping, trying to get her a little rhythm. One of the nice things about this event, once you get to this point, everyone's rooting for you to clear the bar. You're not really competing against anyone except yourself now. Last attempt for Lee coming up. And he knocks it over. So that will do it for the men's high jump. And again, we'll get you official results here in a little bit, but Lee is your repeat UAA champion. Take another look at that last jump. The NYU product, again, a little bit of a late leap. Unable to get over the bar. And with that, we'll move back over to the weight throw. Some happy Spartans there. Well, let's see, they may be done with the second round there now, I believe. And I think they're trying to figure out who goes into the finals. So with that, we're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll come back with you in a few minutes. Once again, it's 1 o'clock, so we're about 55 minutes away from the start of events on the track. Field events will continue as well. We'll get the finals coming up from the weight throw in a little bit here too. Once again, be back with you in a couple minutes.
He's awesome, you coach. Yeah.
Frederick's up, Michael's on deck, Zachary's on hold.
Get it. Mike.
Let's go, Michael. Michael's up, Zachary's on deck, and Thomas is on hold. Zach is up, Thomas is on deck, Ted is on hold. All the way back. Tommy's up, Ted is on deck, Charlie's on hold.
Go, Tommy. Pretty good. Oh, God, this is good. All right. We got one. Go, Tommy.
Charlie's up, Charlie's on deck, Ted's on hold.
It's good, Ted.
Charlie's up, Kevin's on deck, Maxwell's on hold.
Let's go, Charlie. Big jump. Okay.
Kevin's up, Max is on
Max. Let's get it.
And welcome back to the Veal Athletic Center. I'm John Schwartz. Alongside me, Nate Wahner. The 2018 University Athletic Association Track and Field Championships. Again, a couple of events already in the books, and we are going to turn our attention now to the men's long jump. Got about another 50 minutes or so, a little bit less than that, I guess, until we start. 45 minutes until we start the events on the track. First heat of the men's long jump is out there now. Good portion of our field events for the day are done.
Yeah, just men's long jump and men's weight throw, and then women's pole vault. But those both start at 2:30, so we've got a lot of time, and for the next hour it'll just be the men's long.
Yep, and we are going to try to get you some final results here from the weight throw once they're made available. Jumper for Carnegie Mellon up here. And that one is good. It'll get measured. Well, day one of the 2018 UAA Championships. If you're just joining us, we're happy to have you here. A couple of events already in the books. Again, winner of the women's long jump was Chicago's Laura Darcy. Mary Martin of Chicago in second. Rebecca Bondi of Emory in third. Men's high jump. Again, waiting for official results. We know William Lee won it in first place. I believe it was Collis McKenzie in second and Will Ackerman in third. We'll see if we can get you some official results there. As an Emory jumper takes off. I believe that is Michael Badditt. And that was a jump of 5.70 meters. NYU Zachary Adams. Always like the guys who wear the bib numbers on. It makes my life a lot easier trying to ID them. Adams ready to take off. And that was a jump of 5.88 meters for Adams.
For some of these guys, they're coming right off the high jump here, right into the men's long.
This will be Thomas Mansfield.
I have Charlie Hugh of Emory. He's coming right out of high jump.
Yep. Falkenhayn of Chicago.
D'Amato.
Here goes Mansfield. No height coming in, but boy, nice jump there. But I think, yeah, he fouled on that one.
And you also have Jack Allen of Brandeis coming over from high jump straight into the men's long.
Yeah, so a lot of people doubling up here.
Last year it took a 6.49 jump to score in the UAA, and the winner was Kyle Veeder of Emory at 6.86. Charlie Hugh was the runner-up, and Dom Otto was third.
This is Falkenhayn, who competed in the high jump. And they will get a measurement on that one.
This year we have the 2016 returning champ, Ray Walters.
By the way, 5.76 on that jump for Falkenhayn. Here's Charlie Hu from Emory.
He was the runner-up last year.
And it looks like we have our leader right now. 6.32 meters for Charlie Hu on that one. By far the best jump we've seen so far. Little interesting to see Charlie Hu jumping out of the first group here instead of the second. Again, he'll get an opportunity later on, certainly. Kevin Truong of Brandeis. .88 meters. And this is Maxwell Helfman of Emory. I believe a senior for the Eagles. And fouled on that one. Eric Yu of Chicago due up next. Hurdles getting set up on the track in the meantime. As Yu will get a mark on that one. That was 5.83 meters for Eric Yu. Back to the top now. Frederick Dauphin of Carnegie Mellon.
He was 7th last year in the men's long jump indoors at Brandeis.
And actually, that might have been the end of the first flight there. Taking a look, but it looks like that might have been the third jump for everybody. So we'll move along to the second flight now. So, competitors in the second flight. Zugo Onajemi of Washington University, Jack Allen of Brandeis, Anand Suresh of Case Western Reserve, Henry McDonald of Brandeis, Zach Hurd of Case Western Reserve, Isaac Floyd of NYU, Dominic Otto, who we saw earlier in the high jump, of Case Western Reserve, Ray Walters of Carnegie Mellon, and Joshua Bunch of NYU. Otto with the top time, or top mark, I should say, entering the meet. 7 meters even.
Yeah, he was the winner outdoors last year. Ray Walters, as I said, won 2 years ago. And then Charlie, he was the runner-up, and he was in the first flight. So it's a pretty loaded field and a lot of top talent. And these guys are, a couple of them have won and been on the podium, so they know what it takes.
60-meter hurdlers starting to warm up as the gun apparently works. They shot that off. That was, I believe, Benjamin Rogan of Emory University. You saw stretching there. Probably one of the favorites this year in the event, along with Grant Malak of Case Western Reserve University.
And then Ackerman of Chicago and Patrick Lefevre of Chicago as well. Those guys have been up there at the top indoors in the 60.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll get that second heat as they begin to warm up in just a few.
got the same coach. All right, gentlemen, here's the order you're going to be jumping. Okay, gentlemen. You've been watching, you know that, all right? Slow white one. I wait till you leave the pit. You're not going to see me put the white flag up till you leave the pit, all right? So if you're looking at me and you're just standing there, I'm just staring back at you, okay? And then once you leave, we'll put it up. If you follow at the board, you ask me, I'll tell you where you were. Otherwise, I'm not going to say anything, and I won't see where you're on the board even if you make a good jump, because I'm not watching that. I'm watching the block, okay? All right, 3 attempts, then we'll go quickly to the finals as soon as we reorder whoever's going, all right? 7 to the finals. Any questions? Good luck, gentlemen.
I'm so sorry. I read it you, and then I was just like, okay, it's an A. I'm sorry. And none is up, and he's on deck, stacks on hold.
2 and this is 1 3. This is the one I started off at. This was from yesterday. No, when I was on, I was at 1. It said Jack, right? I didn't feel like it.
The left is up, Henry's on deck, and Zach's on hold. Henry's up, Zach's on deck, Isaac's on hold.
welcome back once again. Again, you see the top heat in the men's long jump. This is Ray Walters. And Walters had a jump of 6.80 meters, which I believe is leading the field so far. His second, excuse me. Oh, second flight, correct, yeah. I believe that's leading the field. And again, 3 jumps in this flight, and then the top 7 advance to the finals. Well, they'll get 3 more jumps to try to better their marks. It looks like through this flight in the early going, it's Walters with a mark of 6.8. Otto with a mark of 6.72 leading the field. John Schwarz alongside me, Nate Wahner. Jump there for Joshua Bunch of NYU of 6.19. Back to the top. Final jumps here for Zugo Onahemi of Washington University. Has a jump of 6.50 on a Jemmy, excuse me. And we'll wait on that result. And it was at 6.53 meters, so that's his new best mark. It appears that it's going to take probably in the mid-6s to advance into the finals here.
Yeah, last year it took us 6:46.
That was Jack Allen of Brandeis, by the way. Allen had a 6.61 meter jump earlier on. And that'll be a little bit short of that mark at 6.54. We do have finals from the women's weight throw, and congratulations to Nimi Gupta with a throw of 15.57 meters. Case Western Reserve's Nimi Gupta, the winner of that event. Jordan Carter of Brandeis, second with a throw of 15.42 meters. Paris Wagner of Emory in third, 14.87 meters. Other scores, Kirsten Chuck of Carnegie Mellon in fourth. Marissa Middlestad of the University of Chicago in fifth. And Randall Walker of Washington University in sixth is Ananth Suresh's jump there. We also have the finals from the men's high jump, which we saw a little bit of earlier. As Brandeis' Henry McDonald about to jump. And we'll get a mark on that one. William Lee of NYU wins the high jump, the UAA champion, clearing the bar at a height of 1.96 meters. Collis McKenzie of Washington clears the bar at 1.91 meters. He finishes in second. Will Ackerman also cleared the bar at 1.91 meters, but took him an extra jump to get there. Same thing with Reed Farber, who took 2 extra jumps, and so he finishes in fourth. Rounding out the scores, 2 Case Western Reserve athletes. Jordan Butler in fifth place, along with Kai Fletcher. They tie, clearing the bar at a height of 1.86 meters. Zach Hurd's jump looked like that got flagged. We're just moments away from the start of the running events, about 5 minutes away. here at Case Western Reserve University, day one of the 2018 UAA Track and Field Championships. This will be NYU's Isaac Floyd. And he'll get a measurement on that one. Order of events for the running events today. The 60-meter hurdles up first. Be followed by the 400-meter dash, the 60-meter dash. 6.53 meters, by the way, on that jump for Floyd. As Dom Otto, the favorite coming into the event. Nice jump there from Otto. And he'll get a measurement on it. We'll see how far this one went. Otto was sophomore as we pause for the national anthem. And a good rendition there of the national anthem on trumpet. And so the anthem over. We'll get just about ready for the start of the running events today, beginning with those 60-meter hurdles. By the way, Dom Otto there at 6.70 on that last jump. And that is a little bit short of his best mark. 6.72 meters so far.